Boy, Sabrina got our merch game on fleek. Got your boy in a new TheCaliEffect shirt, styling and profiling, dog. If I had the morpher, I'd definitely be the gold Power Ranger right now. What's going on with you guys? TheCaliEffect, king of games here, and I have a very special announcement to make. Now, while I was streaming on Twitch a few days ago, Sabrina actually unveiled some new TheCaliEffect colorways, because man, this merch is popping. We got a Summer Cup shirt, we got the black and gold New Orleans shirt, we got a purple shirt, we got a red shirt, we got shirts for your shirts, and even shirts for that. I am very excited to announce that we are this close to actually making our own merch shop, and you guys will be able to rep TheCaliEffect wherever you go. And speaking of being able to rep TheCaliEffect wherever you go, I actually have a list of cards that you could say that you got from TheCaliEffect that can win you games. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, on this particular list, we have 5 Yu-Gi-Oh cards that are secret text inside of the format that can be really good or detrimental against some of the top meta decks. So of course, if you want to see more videos like this, then be sure to destroy that subscribe button, but also go ahead and hit that notification bell because, well, we just too strong. Also, if you guys are planning on buying these cards on TCG Player, don't be a glue eater and be sure to use my TCG Player link down below in the comment section. Come on, guys, don't be that guy. It's literally like I'm letting you use my car and you bring it back with less gas than when I gave it to you. You probably don't want to use my car. It's a 96 Camry right now anyways, I understand. So without further ado, let's jump on in so we can talk about these secret tech cards. The first card I want to talk to you guys about made its debut in the Primal Origin set. If I remember back then, I was a young, strapping buck. I was fat. Now you're probably wondering, what exactly does my weight have to do with it? Well, I was a work of art back then, and you'd probably understand if I told you that Artifact Sanctum is the card that we're going to be talking about. Some of my puns, man. Like I said before, Artifact Sanctum is a trap card that made its debut in the Primal Origin set, and what Artifact Sanctum does is that it allows you to special summon one artifact monster from your deck to your side of the field. The only downside is that you cannot conduct your battle phase the turn that this card is activated. It's a trap card. Activated on your opponent's turn. Also, if this card in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card, you get to target one card on your opponent's side of the field and destroy it. Imagine having a trap card that will punish your opponent for trying to destroy your back row, and then on top of that, special summon an artifact monster to your side of the field, which can be detrimental to their strategy. Artifact Scythe, when summoned on your opponent's turn, kind of how Artifact Sanctum was designed to be played, allows you to prevent your opponent from special summoning from the extra deck. That's right, the extra deck. Another thing that some players just might completely ignore is one of the most powerful hand traps in the current Yu-Gi-Oh card game, and Artifact Lancia is in fact an artifact monster that you can special summon to your side of the field due to the effect of Sanctum. It's kind of like these artifact cards came out a long time ago, and they set a strategy in place to prevent your opponent from destroying your cards and doing things. Nah, that's an ancient old relic. Who would ever think about that? Artifact Sanctum currently does have 4 different prints, 3 of them ultra, 1 of them secret rare, and the secret rare copies are actually one of the cheaper versions, so you might want to pick those up. Another card that since my last Staples tier list has done nothing but prove me wrong, I'm actually extremely grateful for it because it's one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards of all time, is Forbidden Chalice. Now, Forbidden Chalice made its debut in the Raging Battle set a long time ago, like some of y'all wasn't even born. Okay, I doubt it, seeing that the average person that plays Yu-Gi-Oh is about 16 years old and Raging Battle came out in like 2011. How old were you guys? How old were you really? What Forbidden Chalice does is that you can target one face-up monster on the field, you negate its effects, but it gains 400 attack. Now that 400 attack boost may seem like a problem, and then you realize that Forbidden Chalice can be activated in the damage step because it gives monsters 400 attack. That's ridiculous. I remember back in my day, you know, when I had my morpher and can morph into the gold Power Ranger, I would use this card to stop Raico's effect in the damage step because Forbidden Chalice can be activated in the damage step. So yeah, I made the Raikou buff as an RP. It'll probably be too strong, but not strong enough to destroy any Yu-Gi-Oh cards on the field. The reason why Forbidden Chalice is just so powerful right now is because of its versatility. Forbidden Chalice can be used on one of your cards that you don't want its effect activating, but it also can be used on one of your opponent's cards or in response to an opponent's monster effect. Forbidden Chalice does have the best icon in the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, being a quick play spell card, having the advantages of being a spell card while also being a trap, and of course, like I said before, this card can be used in a damage stab. Now, if you want to buy some really pretty Forbidden Chalices, it's going to cost you quite a penny. But the cool thing about Forbidden Chalice is that it's been reprinted so many times as common and even gold rare, you can pick up some Forbidden Chalices for fairly cheap. With effect monster negation on the rise, Forbidden Chalice is one of the premier cards to use. It has more versatility than Infinite Impermanence, and also is better than Effect Veiler in a lot of situations. Now, staying on to the topic about quick play spell cards, this is a card that has been coming into the meta and it's coming at full force. Book of Moon is another one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh spell cards. Basically anything that has that lightning bolt on a spell card as a symbol is my favorite spell card. They're versatile, they're busted, and Konami needs to make more of them. A lot of you guys already know what Book of Moon does, but it allows you to flip one monster face up into face down defense position. I remember when Sabrina made me this shirt, I definitely Book of Mooned her. Get your mind out the gutter. We were playing Yu-Gi-Oh. We weren't playing Yu-Gi-Oh. My mind was in the gutter too. Book of Moon is a card that is similar to Forbidden Chalice. It's so versatile, it can be used offensively and defensively, but the difference between Book of Moon and Forbidden Chalice is that Book of Moon can't be activated the damage step, and Book of Moon does not negate. But, where Book of Moon lacks, it makes up for. Book of Moon flips monsters from face up to face down defense position, which prevents players from using them for link summons, synchro summons, and exceed summons. That's something that Forbidden Chalice can't do. Book of Moon also allows you to flippity floppity and a flip effect monsters so you can get them back face up, like Shaddoll monsters. How's Squamata? How's Squamata doing? Come on, you guys know you like that. Flippity floppity of the flip effect monster. Now, Book of Moon did make his debut in Pharaonic Guardian, which came out when I was a kid, so I know y'all wouldn't thought of at the time. And if you want to go YOLO swag on this card and get a super rare that is $800, well, I mean, be my guest. If you guys want to look really, really rich, but not that rich, to get an ultimate rare, that's $100. That's a lot better, right? If you guys are in denial that Ultimate Rare is the best rarity but still want a nice Book of Moon, the Ultra Rares are $20. Basically what I'm trying to say is that there's a Book of Moon that fits your needs. There's secrets, there's commons, there's supers, there's ultra, there's dual terminals, there's rares. Get whatever Book of Moon fits your boat. As long as you're doing the flippity floppity and the flip effect monsters, I ain't got nothing against you. The next card, or cards, are cards that glue eaters go to when you make that unbreakable board that was made by not being disrupted with hand traps. They always say, there's a kaiju for that. But in all seriousness, kaijus are actually really, really good right now. Against some of the better decks inside of this Yu-Gi-Oh format, like Ignister or, what's that deck with the BBWs? I can't remember their name. Tri-Brigade, yeah, that's that name right there. Prank Kids, Dinos, it's fairly decent. I mean, look, if your opponent summons a monster that is really hard to get over, well, give them another one. Any of the kaijus literally fit this description, and then there's also cards like Lava Golem, or if you don't normal summon, the Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere Mode. Great beast of the sky, please hear my cry. Transform thyself. I am such a dweeb. I'm even wearing the black and gold too. There's been like a black and gold themed video. My sister always told me, never run away from your problems. You can always kaiju your opponent's best monster.
No, she didn't. She never said that.
She did.
No, she didn't.
I mean, she might not have said she did.
You don't even have a sister.
I'm telling. No, I'm telling. No, I'm telling. I'm really telling. I'm really telling. Nope.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm telling right now.
Oh, and
Hey, Icy, did you make it back?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, did I ever tell you were my favorite sister?
Yeah, what happened?
Nothing. Sabrina just told me that, you know, I didn't have a sister, so I had to make sure you were my favorite sister. So Sabrina also told me that you never told me that if I ever run into a problem, I can't kaiju it. Is that true?
No.
Regardless of whatever my sister says or whatever Sabrina says, kaijus are really good Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Now there's a varying price between all of the kaijus, Lava Golem, and of course the Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere Mode. I'll let you decide on which ones you want for the appropriate strategy. And the last secret tech I want to talk to you guys about is actually the very first hand trap to be played in a competitive meta. Effect Veiler is a extremely good Yu-Gi-Oh card right now because it is just good. This level 1 spellcaster tuner monster allows you to discard itself from the hand to the graveyard during your opponent's main phase to be able to target one monster on the field and negate its effects. This card seems extremely specific, but it's still really good at what it does. Effect Veiler is still really good at being able to stop some of your opponent's critical extra deck monsters at certain choke points, and it's also really good against Tri-Brigades as they need to activate their monster effects on the field and then banish their BBWs for cost. Now, another cool thing that Effect Veiler has over almost every single other hand trap is the fact that Effect Veiler can be activated when you have multiple copies in your hand. Effect Veiler isn't like Ash Blossom or Ghost Bell, it doesn't have a once per turn clause. So if you draw 1 to 2 to 3 copies of Effect Veilers, then just activate them. And in that same breath, I have to put DD Crow in the exact same category. This card is also amazing because it allows you to banish specific cards in your opponent's graveyard. Take, for example, Salomon Great Gazelle or your opponent's Sky Striker Mobilize Engage. Nothing is really safe from DD Crow. The amazing thing about both of these hand traps is that they're printed in so many different rarities, all the way from common to ultimate rare to even Starlight for both of these rarities, so swag out however you want to. These are very powerful tech cards. Well, that is all that I have for today's video. Now, if you excuse me, I have to actually find my Morpher to fight off some putties, but until then, go ahead and check out these videos, and I'll catch you on the next one.